Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Anchal Kakkar, and I will be talking about title, how to write a title in your protocol or thesis, citations, and references. So, without any doubt, the title is the most read part of your protocol or paper, and it is the one which is read first. It creates an impression on the mind of the readers. So, title has to summarize the main idea of your study. It should be in the fewest possible words, yet it should describe the content and purpose of your study adequately. So, why do you think that the research title matters a lot? Usually, people say that research matters a lot, but the title also matters equally because it will create the impression in reader's mind. And reading a title, usually the reader will decide whether he or she wants to read the title, your paper, or not. So the interesting and descriptive titles, they draw more attention of the readers, whereas lengthy and short non-descriptive titles are usually passed over. Usually, if it does not click to the mind of the reader will not read about it. So I'll give you an example. If there was a study which was done about the benefits of meditation in doctors, these are the few examples of the titles. First one is Benefits of Meditation for Doctors, a quantitative investigation. Why mindful doctors make the best professionals. Meditation gurus, doctors on a move. A quantitative report on how meditation can improve doctors' performance. So if you read these, this Meditation Gurus is a very short title. It does not click me whether it is about doctors. It does not tell you what is it, what on what population it has been studied. Similarly, Why Mindful Doctors title, this title does not tell you that it is a study, it is a research work. It is like a narration. Why mindful doctors make the best professional is like a narration. So, benefits of meditation for doctors, a quantitative investigation is a very so title. So, doctors on a move, it clicks. Doctors on a move, what doctors going to do? A quantitative report, it tells you how it was done. And what was the topic? How meditation can improve doctors' performance. So, characteristics are content of the research should be mentioned in the title. It should be interesting to the reader. It should reflect the tone of writing, whether it's a narration or it is a study which is done. It should reflect, the title should reflect the tone of writing, and it should contain important keywords. So, actually, when you write a title, you divide the title in four things. That is topic, which you are studying; method, that is you are following in your study; sample, that is population which you are going to study; and the result, which you are hypothesizing that I will get this result. So you can write the title in two manners: first the result, then the method, study of the topic, then the sample, that is the population. Or you can mention the method first, then the result, then the topic, and then the sample. Both the methods are equally effective and correct. You have to keep in mind to avoid unnecessary words and jargons. Every time fancy words are not required in your title. You should never use abbreviation. Positive words are encouraged to be used in the title. Grammar has to be correct, comprehensive. 10 to 15 words of a title should be there in the title. So when you have searched the evidence, you have searched the literature, and now you have pinpoint that I'm going to study one thing, then I want you to keep these four questions before finalizing the title of your study. For example, if I have chosen music therapy to improve cognitive function in patients who are suffering from dementia, these are the four things I'm going to tell you. You take a piece of paper and then write about what is my paper about, what is the design I'm using, what are my subjects, and what are the results I expect. So it is a music therapy for improving cognitive functions. It is a randomized control trial. 40 geriatric patients having dementia and improvement in cognitive function is what I expect. So these are the words, keywords, and then you form a sentence. No matter how long it is, just form a sentence like, this is a randomized control trial to investigate whether music therapy improves cognitive function in 40 geriatric patients suffering from dementia. It reports improved cognitive function. Now remove the unnecessary words. What you get is randomized control trial of music therapy for improving cognitive function in 40 geriatric patients suffering from dementia. Now, I have told you two methods of writing title. First is with the result first, and then the other one is with the method first. Rearrange these words, and what you get? If you mention the method first, randomized controlled trial of music therapy for improving cognitive function in geriatric patients with dementia. And if you write the result first, music therapy improves cognitive function, randomized controlled trial in geriatric dementia patients. Both the titles are effective and correct. So coming to citations and referencing, why do you need referencing? Because it is a standardized way of acknowledging the source of information from the already available evidence. It allows the source to be recognized and identified. It authenticates your work and it avoids plagiarism. Usually, three types of references are there: journal, book, or internet. And in any reference, it has two parts: bibliographic elements and the punctuation marks. Bibliographic elements are the author name, article title, journal name, year, volume, page numbers. So, if I give you this example, just have a look. All the author names are written because there are 6 authors. You add et al. Only after 6 authors. Write the surname, then the middle and the first name and the middle name are written, followed by comma, and all the names are written. Then the correct title of the article after the author names, then the journal, abbreviated as in PubMed, then the year, volume, and the page numbers. Mind you, please have a careful look. Page numbers, if only the ones digit is changing, you put a hyphen and write the ones digit. If the tens digit is also changing, then you write tens and ones both. For example, 445 to 451 will be written as 445 hyphen 51. Now about the punctuation marks, every author name is followed by a comma, then a space, then the name. After all the author names, there is a full stop and the space. Then you write the article name, followed by a full stop and the space. Then you write the journal abbreviated name, space, year, no space, semicolon, then the volume, no space, colon, then the page number, hyphen, and the last page number and the full stop. This is how you write the reference. If you are using a book reference, similarly, you write the authors of the chapter first, full stop followed by space, then the title of the chapter, full stop, space, in, editor, name followed by editor, full stop, then the name of the textbook, comma, space, edition, full stop, publisher, publishing place, colon, space, publisher's name, semicolon, year, and then page numbers. Please keep this slide handy with you when you are doing the referencing in your protocol. Then internet references are there, website or web pages, complete works, or the journal. Most commonly used is the journal articles on the internet. Similarly, it's very much similar to what we are using in the hard copy journals. First is the name of the author, then there is name of the article, full stop, space, name of the journal, brackets, internet, full stop, year, then semicolon, the volume number, colon, about the page. And you have to actually write available from the URL also of the internet journal. So citing the references in the text, the reference should be number using Arabics. In the box parenthesis, for example, the way it is written here, in order of the appearance of the text as a superscript after the full stop. Please, if you are mentioning the reference after completing the sentence, mention it as a superscript after the full stop. And the referencing starts from the introduction and consecutively numbers are followed. Once a reference is given one number, whatever number, the same number is to be repeated if the reference is repeated later on in the text. These days, multiple referencing softwares are available to make your life easy. One of the widely used is the Mendeley software. I am not able to attach a video. You search on YouTube, you will find n numbers of videos. Mendeley software works only on Windows. You have to download Mendeley desktop. Then you put your cursor exactly where the citation has to be used. Open the Mendeley desktop. Select the reference tab. Put your author, title, year, and the reference will be chosen. After the reference has been selected, click on OK. The reference will be appear on the selected area and you can use styling after doing the whole citation. Similarly, it creates the bibliography also. The best part of the Mendeley software is if you remove the uh, uh, any reference in between, it will rearrange the subsequent references without any hassle. Suppose you remove the fourth citation for fourth reference. Now the fifth one becomes fourth. You don't have to do anything. The Mendeley software will do it and your citation will be preserved. So I hope I have contributed to make your life little easy with my slides. I hope you are able to write down the correct title and references in your protocol. Thank you and all the best.